All good. How about you?
Okay, yeah, doing great, doing great. I'm Warlord from Sarina, and we're meeting with Abikesh. Abikesh is going to showcase his product today. So, Abikesh, let's before we get into the product showcase, just want to really know more about you. What's your story building in the space? How's it been like? What's the journey been like for you?
Sure. By the way, you can call me Abhi. That's fine.
Okay,
It would be a bit tough for you.
yeah.
I started in Web3 space back in 2021 by the end of COVID when lockdowns were closing. And thanks to Elon, that brought us over here. And I started as a game studio founder. We started building games and applications for different startups and businesses. We did it for over 1.5 year when we finally realized maybe we should do some product of our own, and we were figuring out what we should do. And that time ChatGPT happened, and we started Metacraft AI, which was into agentic generative content creation platform for game studios and 3D designer. So with simple prompts, you can create different 3D design content, easily importable, exportable into Unity and Unreal to build your games. And then almost 1.5 year back, we finally realized that the market was too much saturated, and we finally closed that, and I started Kazar back in 2025 January. And yeah, a little bit about me. I'm a full-time 3D designer, game developer, and builder in the space. I have worked on a couple of different products as well in the gaming space. Yeah, so that's a little bit about me and about Kazar. So it's an event-based gaming studio. We work with different blockchains, different startups and businesses to gamify their user onboarding and user behavior. So we have already worked with a couple of chains and built out few different gaming events for them. One of them happened, I think, almost a month back on Somnia, and a lot of more coming up as well on Core and different chains as well. So yeah, so that's
Okay.
a little bit.
Okay, yeah, amazing, amazing. So, Kaza, amazing stuff you're doing at Kaza. So, I would want to ask you, what problem did you see that was in the market that Kaza is currently fixing?
So last 1 year, we worked with like a lot of different event based gaming, and even before that, when I was working as a game studio founder and then creating my agentic platform for 3D content creation, I already knew and even experienced myself that all these games are not long term. After 1 year, and not just in Web3 but in Web2 as well, like most of the games they fail, and they are not actually facing problem in terms of game mechanics, but the long term itself, the monetization, it's devastated, be it in Web3 or be it even in Web2. Like, just tell me one game which is able to make money without ads or without maybe some on game content purchases or different assets, right? It's hardly any. Because there are two things I realized, that obviously there are so many platforms which hit our dopamine so much that by the end of the day, there is very less people who are now playing games. But also that making games is too tough right now. Even though we
Okay.
have AI, we have so much of tools available, but it's not just about games. It's about the game mechanics and how you understand the gamers and players as well. And that is one of the reasons the whole market is saturated by like handful of players or game platforms. So that's what we realized, and we started working with different blockchains to understand what is actually happening in the space. What is the major problem? I experienced myself building on-chain contracts, building different components. Then there are so many different on-chain applications as well, which we have to integrate, and it takes a lot of time. Even a simple game, if we want to make on Web2, it's very easy. If it takes 1 month on Web2, it can take even more longer time in Web3 space. And those complexities we figure out and we fixed it on Kazar. So we have our own in-house onboarding ecosystem which works on every game which we are launching and we have launched already. So with single sign-on, you can onboard on all other games. So you do not have to create different setups. Plus, all these games have different onboarding behavior as well as a single indexing platform. So let's say you are actually not just scoring on one game, but those scores are migratable to other games as well. So this is a kind of ecosystem what we are trying to build, like interconnected gaming ecosystem, but not just limited to games. we are right now working with different other players as well.
Okay,
So
that's
yeah, so
amazing.
that's there.
I mean, that's amazing. And you know, the gaming space, me, I mean, as a gamer myself, I would like to consider myself as a gamer. Having kind of like an ecosystem where your participation it shows into a multiple area of games. I mean, it's great. It's great. I think it's
I don't think I'm able to hear you.
Oh, sorry.
Hey, hi.
Yeah. Okay, sorry, you
Yeah,
are probably facing an internet issue. I'll take it forward.
okay.
Okay.
It's
Uh,
okay. I thought maybe it's me.
no worries, no worries. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Please continue explaining about your product and roadmap and all.
Yeah, so as I was speaking out on the problem statements, what we faced, and so we thought like in November last year, we started working on our different products. And with that, we came up with like two major products. One was totally into like the crypto space. I will just screen share with you.
Sure.
Yeah, can you see this? Can you see my screen?
Yes, I can see.
Perfect, perfect. So this is our first product, which is basically like virtuals, but for games. So not just limited to like launching tokens, but launching your own game interfaces as well. You can create your keys. You can generate different 3D models, applications, and integrate it across different game engines. So that's how the onboarding is right now. You can choose what kind of token game to, economics you want to build, and with different supplies, even customize them according to your need. All you need to do is have some Kazaa token. So right now we are testing it on DevNet. So you can create your uh, token through this. And it's a very simple onboarding process. Unlike developing your whole gaming system, writing codes in C hash, we have done everything for you. So it's a simple onboarding. And this page, this is what you choose, like what kind of features you later want to add in your game. So we have these automated contracts as well. So with a simple API key, you can control all the on-chain operations. So for even people who have never been into Web2, Web3, but love building games, they can do it seamlessly. So we are creating this monetization layer for any gamers using Web3 and creating being the interface for them to connect the monetization flexibility in the Web3 space and using their Web2 skill sets to build better, fluent, and seamless games.
Wow, that's amazing. And the UI looks very clean and very simple for the users. Amazing stuff. Very clean. Am I audible?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just gonna end. And the major reason we figure out that most of the games why they're not able to make money is because either they lack at the marketing, so that they have to then shift into the monetizing the whole user base itself through ads. And later ads basically, they cut down your user base a lot. And that's why we figure out that using Web3 is much simple and much better for them as well, where they can actually make money through arbitraging the difference in the price in the market and versus the game itself. So that's how in our ecosystem, the game owners and the game developers actually make money in spite of maybe selling or totally like pump and dumping. They're actually creating this arbitraging value through which they are able to make money. So the more people there are playing the games, more burns is happening, and that's how they make more money out of it. And compared to other ad mechanism or different ad models, we are actually three times even better than ads. And once you launch your token, so you get these secret and your game keys, which you can integrate across game engines, be it Unity. So you have this API key, so you can use it across Unity or Unreal and build your game further on chain. Plus, the good thing is that we have this social layer as well, so you do not have to work around creating like on chain onboarding process. We do it for you.
Wow, amazing. So it's a complete ecosystem that any one to build any games and market it. Everything is one-stop solutions.
Yep. So we make it easy for you, and this was the major challenge we faced out last year when I started Kazar, and even with my other startups, and that's what we are solving now, to create a whole a platform where people can build and launch on-chain games much seamlessly.
Exactly. And there's a really I always been interested to build hyper casual games, but how to monetize it, market it. So it's like I couldn't step it forward, but definitely your platform excites me. I will definitely try to build something that I always try. Like I had a dream to hype. I just read a hyper casual game market, and that excited me actually. So definitely I'll try to build.
Exactly. Even I think last week on a Twitter AMA space, I was talking about this, that even though we are seeing like a saturation happening in the market, but the market itself is so big. Even if our market is increasing by 4%, that is actually equivalent to like $40 billion, and that is huge, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, and as like the gaming market is continuously booming, right? And integrating with the Web3 and blockchain use cases, it's leading in to the endless of opportunities.
Exactly. And that is the one major thing we even wanted. Like from last 2 years itself, I was thinking out to make it simple for anyone to build games. That's why even my previous startups I started was focused in the same space. So we know what we are doing. We know how we can do it. And obviously things do take time, but it's all about possibilities and keep building, right?
Yeah, amazing stuff. Amazing. All right, guys. Okay. So what's next? Like, what would be the future roadmap, and how you want more add something into the ecosystem? What's your
Yeah.
plan?
So, so actually, we are trying to build a couple of different use cases as well, and that's where we see the future as well. Because our whole monetization actually works on the whole user base. Instead of charging them upfront, we actually charge or monetize through the time they spend, the utilities they actually create on our platform, and that's why we find like different utilities as well. Being in industrial applications as well, where people can actually integrate it and use our APIs to bringing data on chain, as well as from visualization based training of these machines as well. That is one thing we are figuring out how we can do that. And already in industry, there are a lot of people who are already able to do it, but how we can merge it through on chain and bringing this data on chain so that we can monetize, that's another thing, because that will unlock not just hyper casual gaming, but also utility side gaming as well. Imagine you are playing a game but also training a different model itself, and helping it visualize it, right? And that's what
Yeah.
we are trying to figure out too.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. That's like gaming with utilities, and it has a huge potentiality, and the user adoption, right? That's amazing stuff. Well, that's all from our side. We thank you, like from Siren AI platform. We wish you all the best, and our community definitely would love to explore your project and experiment on your ecosystem, and we love to see you grow in the industry. And
For sure.
yeah, and we'll meet you in next stream in few days, maybe in a couple
For
of.
sure.
Okay, all right. See
Yeah.
you.
See you. Thanks a lot, Nirmal.
Thank you. Have a great weekend, buddy.
You too. Have a great day.
Yeah.